2A regional final here between the Ridgeview Raptors and the Wildcats of West Lyon. Sitting to my right, we've got Kyle Jorgensen here as we're getting set here for Fuller Digital Solutions and KCHE. Ridgeview Raptors in this regional final taking on West Lyon. And Kyle, this is my first trip here. This is a nice little field they have here in Larchwood.
Sure is. Just a nice shade here that we're in. Nice night for softball, and should be a good game. Quite the
contrast what we had, Friday and Saturday, and I know you were out at the Beef Show on Saturday. It was just a hot weekend. This is kind of a nice change of pace and a nice field they have here in Larchwood. What I'll do is I'll step aside here for a moment or two. We'll come back and we'll hear the starting lineups here. It's a Class 2A regional final on Class Kids KCHE and Fuller Digital Solutions.
Rods Fertilizer and Sales in Galva supports the Ridgeview Raptors in all sporting events. Rods Fertilizer and Sales in Galva has been locally owned and operated since 1985, and they look forward to helping you with your fertilization and custom application needs. The friendly staff at Rods Fertilizer and Sales gets to know their customers, and they treat them like family, and they look forward to meeting with you. And good luck to the Ridgeview Raptors from Rods Fertilizer and Sales in Galva.
Professionally, McGuire Auction Company of
We build for you. At Holstein Fabrication, we have state-of-the-art equipment and world-class Midwestern work ethic to design, fabricate, and produce metal parts, weld metals, and produce products in a timely manner. We specialize in laser cutting stainless steel sheet, plate, and now with a three-dimensional laser table, we can work with square and round tube, punch holes, and bend with extreme accuracy. What can we build for you? Visit us today and let's find out at Holstein Manufacturing, a division of Holstein Fabrication.
At the Holstein Supermarket, we value you.
At the Loft Schumann Rec Center in Holstein, you'll find the right fit for your fitness goals. This is why so many of the Ridgeview Raptors choose to make this their home to train. Youth activities, adult leagues, and fitness equipment, they have the facility, so all you'll need to bring is the fight. Plus, they have fitness trainers available if you need some basic guidance or upper-level techniques. The Loft Schumann Rec Center in Holstein, home to the Ridgeview Raptors and a proud supporter of all area youth activity.
Selling Buick and Chevrolet.
The Backdraft Bar and Grill on Main Street in Holstein is the perfect dining establishment. Whether it's lunch or dinner, they have a menu that has something for everyone. Maybe it's a burger with cheese and bacon, or a tasty chicken sandwich, or maybe a hot dog with some delicious sauerkraut, or try the fried pickles or crab cheddar jalapeno bites on the side. And who can forget their phenomenal selection of original handmade specialty pizzas? The Backdraft Bar and Grill has it all. Extinguish your hunger at the Backdraft on Main in Holstein.
At the back.
Class Kids, KCHE 92.1, along with Fuller Digital Solutions. Keith Crane here alongside Kyle Jorgensen, and we've got a regional final here in Class 2A, the Ridgeview Raptors taking on the West Lyon Wildcats. So let's tell you about tonight's pitching matchup. For the Raptors of Ridgeview, they come into tonight's game, I believe, with a record of 10-8. I think that's what I wrote down. Yes, 10-8. And we'll tell you about the pitcher for the Raptors. It is Addison Schmidt. She is only a sophomore. She's 9-7 this year. She has a ERA of 3.52 and struck out 50 batters this season, walking 22, hitting 5 batters. Now for the West Lyon Wildcats, their pitcher tonight is a junior, Kennedy Kramer. She's 10-1 this season, and she has a ERA of .195. She has struck out 57 batters, walked 16, and hit 13. So for the visiting team on the scoreboard, that is the Raptors. Their lineup looks like this. This will be their batting order as well. In center field, it is Shay Duttler. At second base, it's Michaela Kolpin. At first base, Katie Pinkhinky. Emma Voss in right field. Addison Schmidt pitching. Then it would be Autumn Henkel, the catcher. Morgan Todd, the designated player. Abby Wandry is in left field. Anya Kissemacher is at shortstop. And then at third base, you have Sky Hinkle. For the home team, we have Randy Childress. She is playing third base. Then it is Taylor Rentscheller. She is the catcher. Haley Knobloch is at second base. Taylor DeYoung at first. Then you have Xavier, I believe that's how you pronounce that, Xavier Metzger. She's in right field. Kennedy Kramer is the pitcher. Shay Langenhorst is in left field. Morgan Gortwold is the designated player. I'm going to see how they pronounce this. Xavier Metzger. Then we have Evie Knobloch in center field, and Gramstead is the designated flex player playing at shortstop. So, once again, it is 10-8, the Ridgeview Raptors, being hosted by the 12-2 West Lyon Wildcats, a regional final here. We'll step aside here for a few moments while they have the national anthem. We'll be back with the first pitch coming up here shortly on Classic Hits, KCHE, and Fuller Digital Solutions.
For any reason, for every season, we have what you need at Stevenson Hardware in Holstein. We may be a small family-owned hardware store, but we listen to our customers and stock what you need. Tools to build your dreams and Valspar paint to give them life. Grills and gardening supplies to make your summers nice. Mowers to snowblowers, hardware to plumbing, electrical to agricultural, school supplies to household cleaners. We have it or we'll get it. Expect more from our family-owned hardware store. Stevenson Hardware on Main in Holstein.
To a farmer, a work week.
I'm Mike Clausen, operator of the Holstein Supermarket in Holstein. I say operator and not owner because I think my customers really hold the true ownership. Without great customers and their support, I would not have a business to own. My staff and I work hard to give you a great selection, a fair price, and a clean, updated store. You can buy groceries anywhere you want, so I thank you for choosing the Holstein Supermarket. If you are not yet a valued customer, we would love to have you become one. At the Holstein Supermarket, we value you.
Stevenson Hardware.
You probably use your garage to house a few toys, store your vehicles, and stash away some totes. At Buck's Garage in Holstein, his garage is used for one purpose, to keep you rolling down the road safely. Buck's Garage began because of a love for wrenching and the need for affordable fair service work, tune-ups, brake work, new tires, and oil change, and right now, AC work to keep you cool. Whatever you need, call on Buck. Buck's Garage. His garage is your garage. Buck's Garage in Holstein.
Another being there for family and friends. And Holstein.
Do you live, work, or travel through Holstein? A&A Food and Fuel has everything you need. Delicious pizza. Buy the slice or get a whole pizza. Try the Tiefenthaler brats and hamburgers fresh off the grill. Or pick up some chicken for you or the whole family. Fill up your vehicle with our quality fuel and expect friendly customer service every time you stop by. A&A Food and Fuel, Highway 59 in Holstein.
West Lyon Wildcats, they come into this game 12-2 this season, and it is the pitcher Kramer. Her first name would be Kennedy Kramer, a junior, 10-1 this season. She has pitched 79 innings, faced off against 297 batters. She has struck out 57. She's walked 12 and hit 13 batters. So not very often that you see just about the same numbers as hit batters and walked batters. And on the other side, pitching for the Ridgeview Raptors, they are the away team. They will bat first. It will be Addison Schmidt. She is a sophomore this year, 9-7. She's faced off against, 475 batters, striking out 50, walking 22, and hitting 5. So leading things off for the Raptors, it will be 8th grader Shade Dutler. Shade Dutler, an 8th grader, batting .391 this season. She does have 2 home runs and 10 RBIs. We've got Kyle Jorgensen sitting to my right here, running things for Fuller Digital Solutions. So it's going to be Shade Dutler to dig in here, the 8th grader. Probably the biggest at-bat in her career here so far at the high school level.
That's right. Good experience, though.
All right, no score, top of the first inning. First pitch is underway, and that's a strike in there by Kramer. So 0-1 the count here. The pitcher is Kennedy Kramer for the Wildcats. Wildcats blue top, blue pants, white tops with blue lettering. Ooh, bad pitch to swing at there, out in front of that one. The Ridgeview Raptors with gray uniforms and orange numbers and letters.
A little bit of a change up there, it looked like, out in front, that last pitch key.
Yeah, so she's out 0-2 out in front. That one misses a little bit high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I like that high fastball with the 0-2 count. Maybe get a batter to chase something out of the zone. Home plate umpire is Steve Ebert, waiting to get set here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Shea Dutler at the plate. A .391 hitter this season. Pitcher comes to the plate. That one's going to be a slow roller, going to roll foul down the third base side. And looking at the pitcher here, it is Kennedy Kramer. She kind of does that little quarter turn before she comes to the plate. A lot of softball pitchers do that. Maybe just helps them get in rhythm. There's an off-speed pitch. That one misses upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Did you ever get a chance to see Abby Kramer from Altarelia pitch at all?
I did not.
She did that quarter turn. Here's the 2-2. Fouled straight back. And she also did something that was kind of unique. I've only seen a couple different players do it. She would, as she was bringing the ball to the plate with her right hand, she would take her glove and hit it kind of on her left thigh to create a popping sound, kind of throws batters off. Here's the ball that's going to be hit out to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. So the 8th grader, Shay Duttler, is aboard here.
What a great at-bat for an 8th grader. Falling behind 0-2, fouling off a couple 2-strike pitches, and ended up on first base.
You battle back. It's going to bring up Michaela Kolpin. If we were going to see a batter bunt, I think it would probably be Kolpin. She's kind of a slap hitter from that left side of the box. A .355 hitter. Infield playing in, expecting that. And that will miss for ball 1. On deck, you have Katie Pinkinky, who's batting .393. Then Emma Voss, the right fielder, batting .375. I remember doing a game about a week and a half before the end of the regular season, and Pinkinky was batting .500 at that point. So Michaela Kolpin going to show bunt again, lays it down third base side, rolls foul. Count's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. Runner at first is Shay Duttler for the Ridgeview Raptors.
Kind of the nice advantage of that lefty up there. They get that running start almost, you know. Just got to stay in the box, though.
Yep. You see a lot of lefties kind of play that way. 1 ball, 1 strike. She's going to attempt to lay it down, and that's going to be fouled to the backstop, so the bunt will be off here with 2 strikes. And sometimes even, almost effective as a bunt here with a right-handed catcher. Most catchers are right-handed. With that batter in the left-hand box, you can almost tell Michaela go up there and just take a long, slow swing, and hopefully that creates enough block to get that runner to second. I've seen Coach Holt at Akron Westfield do that a few times. Here's the 1-2. And there's kind of a swinging bunt foul.
You called it. That was about just a slow swing. Just about had it right down the third baseline, but 1-2 count yet.
1-2 count. No outs, 1 on here for the Raptors. We're just starting things here in Larchwood. Nice field here in Larchwood. I drove by here a few times. I've never done a game here. Here's the 1-2. Lays off that one. And now they're going to throw back to first. Duttler back in time. So the count goes to 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs. Got a runner at first. We've got 3 umpires here. We know it's Mr. Steve Ebert behind the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to Kolpin. And this is going to be a slow roller down the third baseline. Another foul ball.
That one had some spin on it. I thought maybe it would come back for a second.
Yes. That third baseman did a pretty good job of hustling to it and getting it. Probably couldn't have thrown her out. She was down the baseline pretty quickly. The batter, Michaela Kolpin. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. No outs. Runner at first is Shay Duttler. No score, top of the first. Here's the 2-2. And that one's slapped out to left field. Another base hit. 2 on, no outs. The Raptors off to a good start here in Larchwood. And now, Kyle, the thing is you've got 2 on with no outs. You have to get some runs here and feel good about it.
Right. Both these first 2 batters did a great job hanging in there with 2 strikes and getting a base hit. They were willing to give up the out with the sacrifice bunt, but end up with a base hit, even better.
Kennedy Kramer doesn't throw overly hard. She's around the zone. That's going to miss inside to Katie Pinkinky. Katie Pinkinky this season, a .393 batter at the plate for the Raptors. And she does have 11 RBIs this season. Here's the 1-0. In there for a called strike 1. That was a little bit of a delayed call. Steve behind home plate wanted to take a little bit of a extra look at it. Haven't seen many strikes taken here in this game. Actually, none, I don't think. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 on, no outs. That's going to miss for ball number 2. So 2-1 the count here. And you've got Katie Pinkinky, a .393 batter at the plate. She'll dig back in. She's all the way to the front of the box. Kramer sets, fires, and that's hard hit ball, foul down the first base side.
I always find it interesting, Keith, watching these games this year, how she has no batting gloves on. The next batter's got two on. It's all personal preference, I suppose. I loved having a batting glove on when I played, but
that was it's kind of the same way in baseball. Some kids like them, some don't. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Called strike 3. That's out number 1. Got her looking. Going to bring up Emma Voss, the right fielder. She's batting .375 this season. Leads the team with 20 RBIs. Emma Voss, she does have 3 home runs, 20 RBIs, 6 doubles, 11 singles this season. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. She was looking for a fastball. Good job by Kramer to start her off with a changeup.
You know, if they can wait back on that, that's a ball you can hit. You just got to be able to wait back on it, though.
Patience is key. Here's the 0-1. And Voss hits a towering fly ball out to left field. That will be caught for out number 2. Kyle, that one looked good off the bat, but just knew it didn't have enough to get out.
Just under a little bit, Keith. You know, just I don't know how much on, a 1/4 of an inch difference on that ball, and that's out of here.
Going to bring up Addison Schmidt, 2 on, 2 outs. Now the Raptors have some work to do. She's a .421 hitter, 19 RBIs this season. Here's the pitch to the plate, and that's popped right back to the pitcher for out number 3. In that half inning, the Raptors score no runs on 2 hits. They leave 2 runners on base. We'll go to the bottom half of the first inning scoreless and due up for the Wildcats. It's going to be Childress, Rentscheller, and Haley Knobloch. Back in 60 seconds on KCHE and Fuller Digital Solutions.
Rods Fertilizer and Sales in Galva supports the Ridgeview Raptors in all sporting events. Rods Fertilizer and Sales in Galva has been locally owned and operated since 1985, and they look forward to helping you with your fertilization and custom application needs. The friendly staff at Rods Fertilizer and Sales gets to know their customers, and they treat them like family, and they look forward to meeting with you. And good luck to the Ridgeview Raptors from Rods Fertilizer and Sales in Galva.
At the Holstein Supermarket, we value you.
We build for you. At Holstein Fabrication, we have state-of-the-art equipment and world-class Midwestern work ethic to design, fabricate, and produce metal parts, weld metals, and produce products in a timely manner. We specialize in laser cutting stainless steel sheet, plate, and now with a 3-dimensional laser table, we can work with square and round tube, punch holes, and bend with extreme accuracy. What can we build for you? Visit us today and let's find out at Holstein Manufacturing, a division of Holstein Fabrication.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back here, Class Kids, KCHE 92.1 and Fuller Digital Solutions. At the plate, leading things off for the Wildcats, it is the third baseman, Randy Childress. She's a .346 hitter in at the right side of the plate, so she'll lead things off. Addison Schmidt comes to the plate. That's going to be chopped down to first, and stepping on first for out number 1 is the first baseman, Katie Pinkinky. Nice heads-up play down there at first.
2 pitches, 1 out, so pretty good start.
That's efficient. Going to bring up Taylor Rentscheller. And she's actually the catcher, throws right-handed, bats left-handed. All right, Rentscheller, a .259 hitter, takes a look at strike 1. Not sure if she's kind of quite a slap hitter you normally see. She kind of took about a half a step. She'll dig back in. 1 out, nobody on here. Bottom half of the first, no score. Here's the pitch. Swung at and missed. That is strike 2.
Those slap hitters are interesting. I've seen some teams really come in way in on them. They're playing pretty straight up defense right here on them.
Yeah, Hinkle at third playing a little shallow. Here's the 0-2. Called, third strike got her. And I think Rentscheller kind of knew she was going to get rung up there because she headed right to the dugout. Brings up Haley Knobloch, plays second base. She's a .424 hitter. So a Knobloch playing second base, just like the old Chuck Knobloch. Here's the pitch. That's going to miss for a ball. And on our way up here, we saw a thing for Knobloch Lighthouse, I think it was. So that kind of got us on the discussion of Chuck Knobloch. And you're a Twins fan, so your first thought was, the old Twins player.
That's right. He was a rookie up with the Twins and went to the Yankees.
Here's the 1-0. inside, 2-0.
Showing off her change up there a little bit.
So, yeah, I just remember Knobloch as the second baseman for the Yankees. And I remember at the end of his career, from second base, I think he threw a couple into the stands. Got a bad case of the yips. That's going to miss high upstairs, 3-0. So let's see how this Ridgeview pitcher, Addison Schmidt, she's down 3-0 in the count. Do you give a 424 hitter the green light here with a 3-0 count?
I would.
Because usually, just like that pitch, it's right down Main Street.
I like to hit, though, when I played, so
I agree with you there. Sometimes that's a gamble you can take. Here's the 3-1. This one's popped up right side. Pink Hinky at first. That is out number 3. No hits, no runs, no errors. Nobody left on base. We're going to head to the top half of the second inning. It's going to be Autumn Hinkle, Morgan Todd, and Abby Wandry. Back in 60 seconds here on Fuller Digital Solutions and Classic Hits, KCHE.
At the Lofschumann Rec Center in Holstein, you'll find the right fit for your fitness goals. This is why so many of the Ridgeview Raptors choose to make this their home to train. Youth activities, adult leagues, and fitness equipment, they have the facility, so all you'll need to bring is the fight. Plus, they have fitness trainers available if you need some basic guidance or upper-level techniques. The Lofschumann Rec Center in Holstein, home to the Ridgeview Raptors and a proud supporter of all area youth activities.
Affordably and professionally.
7-Eleven.
Auction Company.
The Backdraft Bar and Grill on Main Street in Holstein is the perfect dining establishment. Whether it's lunch or dinner, they have a menu that has something for everyone. Maybe it's a burger with cheese and bacon, or a tasty chicken sandwich, or maybe a hot dog with some delicious sauerkraut, or try the fried pickles or crab cheddar jalapeno bites on the side. And who can forget their phenomenal selection of original handmade specialty pizzas? The Backdraft Bar and Grill has it all. Extinguish your hunger at the Backdraft on Main in Holstein.
368-4304.
Classic Hits, KCHE 92.1, Fuller Digital Solutions. It's Autumn Hinkle to dig in here to start things off to start the top of the second. She fouls one straight back.
A couple bounces off the tree there.
Not really any vehicles in trouble here. I like the design of this field, just the fact that down the left field line where a lot of foul balls go, there's a lot of trees over there. Maybe one can sneak through the trees and get Simon's truck. Here's the 0-1, fouled away, 0-2.
She was trying.
Actually, where did we park? We're clear back over there. Yeah, we're plenty safe, Simon, if you're listening. Tomorrow night, coming up on FM 92.1, we'll have a really good baseball game for you. Newell Fonda taking on Remsen St. Mary's, and I believe it's going to be Blaine Harpenaugh on the mound. The 0-2 misses upstairs, 1-2. You've had a chance to see Blaine pitch a little, no?
Not in person, I have not. Seen some on the live stream, but it's not the same.
It's not the same. 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch to Hinkle. Change up, popped up right side in foul territory. First baseman missed it off of her glove. That's Taylor DeYoung. And I know at the high school level, if a player misses a pop-up in foul territory, it does not count as an error.
That's a tough play.
Yeah,
you're getting close to the fence over there.
Either way, I don't think I would have marked that one as an error. You're correct. That one was tough. Autumn Hinkle, a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 2. The pitcher is Kennedy Kramer. For the Wildcats, we're tied 0-0, top half of the second. Autumn Hinkle, first batter up. Swing and a miss, drop third strike. And that will be...
No, I think he's calling contact. She's going to come back. Yep, she'll come back up. He said he got a piece of it.
Okay. A second life here at the plate for Autumn Hinkle. Steve's hearing is better than mine. Then again, I am wearing a headset.
Yeah, I didn't know she got a piece of that one. I know the catcher dropped it right away, but...
So the count 2-2. See if Autumn can make up for the second life here. And here's a little blooper towards second base for out number 1. Going to bring up Morgan Todd, the designated player. That's right-handed. She's a 268 hitter. 268, and that's the lowest batting average in the starting 9 for the Raptors, so they like to hit. Here's the pitch to the plate. In there for a strike. I was talking with Coach Phelps yesterday. The conference, I think, is at the Twin Lakes Conference they play in.
Western Iowa.
Western Iowa, yeah. No, Western Valley.
Western Valley.
Here's the 0-1. In there, strike two. And, they play teams like River Valley. I think West Monona is really good. They've played Kingsley Pearson, I think, a couple times this year. So, really, they play tough competition all year long. 0-2 misses up and away. I think it was back in 2014 when Ridgeview made the state tournament. They finished, I think Coach Phelps said it was 5th in their conference, and they made the state tournament. Here is the 1-2 count. Called strike three.
That one looked too good to pass up.
That's going to be ringing up Abby Wandry. Abby Wandry with 2 outs, nobody on. The left fielder batting .281 this season. We'll dig in. No score, top of the second inning. Regional final softball action. This one's fouled away. And that will bring up strike one.
Off the tree and off the bathroom concession stands, what it would be. So
yeah, you can
have a double shot there.
You can hear it hit the roof over there. 0-1 the count to Wandry. Kramer gets set. Fires to the plate. That one is going to be a slow roller out to second. The flip to first in time for out number 3 in that half inning. The Raptors score no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Due up for the Wildcats, it's going to be DeYoung, then Metzger, and Kramer. Will be back in 60 seconds on Class Kids KCHE and Fuller Digital Solutions.
For any reason, for every season, we have what you need at Stevenson Hardware in Holstein. We may be a small family-owned hardware store, but we listen to our customers and stock what you need. Tools to build your dreams and Valspar paint to give them life. Grills and gardening supplies to make your summers nice. Mowers to snowblowers. Hardware to plumbing. Electrical to agricultural. School supplies to household cleaners. We have it or we'll get it. Expect more from our family-owned hardware store. Stevenson Hardware on Main in Holstein.
After all these years.
I'm Mike Clausen, operator of the Holstein Supermarket in Holstein. I say operator and not owner because I think my customers really hold the true ownership. Without great customers and their support, I would not have a business to own. My staff and I work hard to give you a great selection, a fair price, and a clean, updated store. You can buy groceries anywhere you want, so I thank you for choosing the Holstein Supermarket. If you are not yet a valued customer, we would love to have you become one. At the Holstein Supermarket, we value you.
Class Kids KCHE 92.1, 1 pitch, 1 out there. It is Taylor DeYoung grounded right back to Schmidt. Flipped it to Pinkinky at first for 1 away. That's the thing about softball is that, minute-long commercials are almost too long. Here's the pitch, and that one's fouled away.
It's a much faster game than baseball.
It is. And the batter is Xavier Metzger. She's a .333 hitter. Leads the team, 14 RBIs this season in that number 5 spot. That is a dead ball. And something I've seen a lot this year is the ball will bounce before it hits the batter, and that's still a dead ball. Going to bring up Kennedy Kramer, the pitcher. She could help herself out here. So she's a .365 hitter. Not sure you bunt her to get to a .250 hitter. Going to miss high ball 1. And Kyle, during the break you were mentioning, there's a lot of people behind us here down this left field side, third base side.
Not much social distancing going on here, is there?
They're all family. It's okay. Here's the 1-0 to the plate with a runner at first. That's going to bounce, get past Henkel. And the pass ball allows Metzger to go to second. So 2-0 the count. And you see a lot of people around the outfield fence. They're spaced out correctly, I would say. 2-0 the count. 1 out, runner in scoring position. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss.
That was a nice pitch.
It was.
Ooh, close play down there at second.
Hinkle pretty quick behind the plate.
I'll make him think twice about leading off too far and stealing bases.
The other night, a Remsen St. Mary's kid got thrown out that way. 2-1 the count. This ball is hit to deep left field. Caught at the fence. Wandry gets the play in. The tag. Oh, I tell you what. Abby Wandry in left field just made a really nice catch at the fence. and got a really nice throw to third base. Just barely missed getting the tag there.
That was a heck of a throw from left field.
That was a really nice catch.
It was, both plays. I mean, she caught it, threw it in quick.
She knew right where she had to go with it. Here is Langenhorst, the left fielder, grounds one. That'll be foul. I was impressed with the catch. I thought, initially, Kyle, off the bat, I thought that one's gone.
180 down that left field line, so she was in a little partway in. 0-1 count here.
Here is the 0-1. That's a line drive right to the second baseman, Colpin. She puts it away, so a couple hard hit balls, and that will end the inning. And the Wildcats score no runs on no hits. They leave one runner on base, no errors. We are going to go to the top half of the third inning for the Raptors. It's going to be batters 9, 1, and 2. Kissemacher, Detler, Colpin back in 60 seconds on Classic Hits KCHE and Fuller Digital Solutions.
You probably use your garage to house a few toys, store your vehicles, and stash away some totes. At Buck's Garage in Holstein, his garage is used for one purpose: to keep you rolling down the road safely. Buck's Garage began because of a love for wrenching and the need for affordable fair service work, tune-ups, brake work, new tires, and oil change, and right now, AC work to keep you cool. Whatever you need, call on Buck. Buck's Garage. His garage is your garage. Buck's Garage in Holstein.
Living options with care.
Do you live, work, or travel through Holstein? A&A Food and Fuel has everything you need. Delicious pizza. Buy the slice or get a whole pizza. Try the Tiefenthaler brats and hamburgers fresh off the grill. Or pick up some chicken for you or the whole family. Fill up your vehicle with our quality fuel and expect friendly customer service every time you stop by. A&A Food and Fuel, Highway 59 in Holstein.
Final. Kissemacher, a 277 hitter in that number 9 spot, and she attempts to slap down a bunt, misses. That's going to be strike one. 0-1 the count to Kissemacher. She'll dig back in. She's a lefty. See if she tries to slap another bunt here. Here's the 0-1. Pulls back. That's going to miss ball one. And kind of a lot of times you like to see, baseball, softball teams. That number 9 hitter, usually not the worst hitter on the team is, you kind of use that as a secondary leadoff to turn your order back over.
Usually some speed involved there. You get on base and steal a base. And
1 ball, 1 strike. And she's going to lay down a bunt. And the throw to first is out. Oh, not sure. What did Steve call there?
Called out.
Well, I think he was calling her out before she was even to first base.
Oh.
Maybe interference. I'm going to mark it a 1-3 in the book. Brings up Shea Detler today, 1 for 1 with a single. She'll dig in. She's a .391 hitter as an 8th grader. Here is the pitch. Up and in. That's going to be ball one. 1-0 the count to Shea Detler. Thanks for everyone for tuning in to KCHE and Fuller Digital Solutions. If we have some West Lyon fans joining us here, appreciate you joining us. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for strike one. This morning when I was emailing back and forth with your AD up here, I said, yeah, guys have a radio station that covers you. No, we don't. Well, here's a link. You guys can tune in if you can't make it. Here's the 1-1. And reaching at that one, it's a grounder to third, over to first in time. That was a really nice play by Randy Childress at third, Kyle. She really kind of had to strong arm that to get Detler out.
Yeah, it wasn't hit very hard. It's kind of chopped out there. And pretty good speed by Detler down that line.
Brings up Michaela Colpin today, 1 for 1. She had a single back in the top half of the first. A .355 hitter this season. So Kramer gets set. Kramer fires to the plate. Misses high, ball one. 2 outs, nobody on here. Top half of the third, we are scoreless here in Larchwood. It's quite a drive for the Raptors fans. Here's the pitch. This one's popped up left side. Will there be enough room? Yes! For the third baseman, Randy Childress. Back-to-back plays by Childress at third puts the Raptors down. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to go to the bottom half of the third. Due up for the Wildcats. It's going to be batters 8, 9, and 1 with Grotwald, Knobloch. And top of the order with Childress. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Fuller Digital Solutions and Classic Hits KCHE.
About caring for one another, loving one another, being there for family and friends. At Holstein Senior Living, we are here to provide that little extra care while you live life to the fullest. Wake up when you want. Participate in daily activities at your discretion. Eat meals on your time, which includes an all-day breakfast menu. All with the comfort of knowing there are trained professional staff available at any time for the little extra caring things that may require a helping hand. Holstein Senior Living, offering assisted and independent living options with
At the Holstein Supermarket, we value you.
Rod's Fertilizer and Sales in Galva supports the Ridgeview Raptors in all sporting events. Rod's Fertilizer and Sales in Galva has been locally owned and operated since 1985, and they look forward to helping you with your fertilization and custom application needs. The friendly staff at Rod's Fertilizer and Sales gets to know their customers, and they treat them like family, and they look forward to meeting with you. And good luck to the Ridgeview Raptors from Rod's Fertilizer and Sales in Galva.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Classic Hits KCHE, 1 pitch, 1 out. Next batter up, here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled down the third base side. Tell you, Morgan Grotwald, she hit an absolute shot of a line drive right back to Addison Schmidt. Did a good job getting to first. That was a hard hit ball, Kyle.
She's had a few of them. How many had hit back to her already, Keith? I know at least 2 or 3.
Let's see. One, that would have been the second one.
The other one was hit pretty hard, too, on the ground.
This is Evie Knobloch. Pulls back on the changeup. Hinkle down at third catches the pop-up.
Let's say the changeup worked like it should have there, didn't it?
Yes. She was holding back, and swung. Just popped it up. Randy Childress to the plate. She might have a little momentum going here. She's made nice back-to-back plays in the top half of the third. Here's the pitch to the plate.
Ooh.
This was for ball 1.
That was a close pitch.
Right on that edge. I remember last year, I think the Raptors were 1A last year, as I remember they met Newell Fonda in a regional final. Here's the 1-0 to the plate. There's a hard hit ball to Colpin at second. The flip to Pinkinky. Nice job backhanding that out of the glove.
Really nice play.
That'll be a 4-3 in the scorebook. We're going to the top of the fourth, scoreless. Let's see. Kyle, there was 4 pitches in that half inning.
That's efficiency there.
That is efficiency. We're going to go to the top of the fourth. It's going to be the heart of the lineup for the Raptors coming up. Pinkinky, Voss, and Schmidt up in 60 seconds on Fuller Digital Solutions and Classic Hits KCHE.
We build for you. At Holstein Fabrication, we have state-of-the-art equipment and world-class Midwestern work ethic to design, fabricate, and produce metal parts, weld metals, and produce products in a timely manner. We specialize in laser cutting stainless steel sheet, plate, and now with a 3-dimensional laser table, we can work with square and round tube, punch holes, and bend with extreme accuracy. What can we build for you? Visit us today and let's find out at Holstein Manufacturing, a division of Holstein Fabrication.
Or call 712.
At the Loft Schumann Rec Center in Holstein, you'll find the right fit for your fitness goals. This is why so many of the Ridgeview Raptors choose to make this their home to train. Youth activities, adult leagues, and fitness equipment, they have the facility, so all you'll need to bring is the fight. Plus, they have fitness trainers available if you need some basic guidance or upper-level techniques. The Loft Schumann Rec Center in Holstein, home to the Ridgeview Raptors and a proud supporter of all area youth activity.
Extinguish your hunger at the Backdraft in Holstein.
Top of the fourth, Pinkinky to lead things off in a scoreless game, and that one's fouled straight down. If I would have had the glove, that would have been right in the web there. I probably would have made an error.
You think so?
No.
Nailed it. You didn't gobble it right up like a vacuum, right?
Exactly. 0-1 the count here to Pinkinky. Kramer comes set, bounces in front of the plate, and I think that hit the home plate umpire, Steve Ebert. I think he's okay.
Steve's tough back there.
Thought it maybe caught him maybe below the belt, but must have bounced up. Got a little fortunate there. The 1-1 count to Pinkinky. Here's the pitch to the plate. High and away. Ball 2. Pinkinky, a .393 hitter.
I'm telling you, Keith, they're going to catch on to this changeup here at some point and start hitting it, I think. They've been close a couple swings. So
2-1 to Pinkinky. Hits the outside corner for a called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
She struck out swinging her last at bat, is that right? Or looking?
Struck out looking.
Got to swing the bat up there.
Here is the 1-2, or 2-2, runs the count full 3-2. I think that's our first full count we've had here, at least for a while. We know Akron Westfield leading Galen. That was back in the second inning, 3-0. Thanks to Randy for that update. Here's the full count. Ball 4. So now I think we've got our first base runners for the Raptors.
Since the first inning?
Yes.
It's funny you said that. I was just thinking that's our first full count of the night.
Yep.
And then a walk. So.
And then a walk. First walk of the night. Going to bring up Emma Voss, the left fielder, a .375 hitter. Last time up, she hit a towering fly out to left field. That's going to miss just a touch inside. 1-0 the count. 1-0 the count. No outs. Runner at first is Katie Pinkinky. Emma Voss at the plate. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. That would have been a good fastball to square up on, Kyle.
It was like a good pitch. She's got an interesting stance with that front foot. Watch when she comes back set here. It's kind of off the ground and her knee's a little in.
Here's the 1-0. And she's going to rip that changeup out to center field. Pinkinky better hustle the second. She does. So a walk and a base hit. And Kyle, just like in the top half of the first inning, the Raptors have 2 on with no outs. Last time that happened, they didn't get anything out of it. Addison Schmidt, .421 hitter, 19 RBIs this season. Last time up, she popped up to first base.
Got to take advantage of these situations, Keith, like you said in the first inning. Don't know how many you'll get in this game. So
you could maybe bunt her over. Strike 1. Because you've got Autumn Hinkle, a .345 hitter. Then you've got a .268 hitter. I mean, a .421 hitter, you would hate to have to use her to bunt runners over, but to get those runners in scoring position.
It's going to work like a bunt.
Swinging bunt. Oh, and they get the lead runner at third.
Ooh, nice play.
Pinkinky not the quickest getting to third, so that'll be a fielder's choice for out number 1. Moves Voss to second. Thought that was kind of going to be like a swinging bunt.
When that was hit, I didn't think there was any way they would get the lead runner.
It actually went right through Pinkinky's legs, and the shortstop got it. We're going to have a
courtesy
runner. It's going to be Beth Menser, I believe, number 20 for the Raptors. Coach Scott Phelps talking things over with the head umpire, Steve Ebert. Scott Phelps down the third baseline. I want to say, I know he's been coaching softball here for over 20 years. Was a longtime wrestling coach for the Raptors. Before that, it was when they were the Alta Aurelia Ridgeview, I think, were they the Stonecutters or the
Buffalo Ridge? Or yeah, what was
they had a different name for the wrestling program.
Oh, that's right.
2 on, 1 away. Hinkle hits a line drive right center field.
That's in the gap.
That's going to get to the wall. 1 run will come in. Ridgeview has pushed the first run of the ball game across as Voss scores from second.
I had a perfect view where we were sitting at. I knew that one was in there from the moment it left the bat, but fortunately the runners didn't know that, or they could have scored 2 probably on that. What do you do here, Keith?
Runners at first and third.
Another courtesy runner for the catcher.
Yep. See who we have come in here. Katie Shepard. Or is it Tatum, number 8? Is it number 8?
I think it's 8.
That'd be Tatum. You got a .268 hitter at the plate, and you got 281 on deck. Maybe a
squeeze play.
Yeah, maybe. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike.
I don't know if I ever told you I coached some fast pitch softball back in college.
Okay.
Yeah, we had Nebraska's divisions by age.
Okay.
And we won state my first year coaching. Couldn't believe it, but
did you retire right after that?
I didn't. I shouldn't have.
That runner's going to go down to second, so Shepard will get the stolen base.
I think that was a ball. Yeah, 1-1. I always like to get that other run in.
Yeah.
However I could get it in. I like to bunt and force the action, but that's just me.
Put the play in their hands. Force them to make it. Here's the 1-1. Late on that changeup was Morgan Todd. She had a big smile on her face, so she knew she was a little late.
She waited too long.
Kramer does a good job of mixing that changeup in.
She does.
See if she might go right back to it. Here's the 1-2.
Ooh.
High and away fastball.
That was a nice catch by the catcher.
I'm kind of impressed. This catcher behind the plate, Taylor Rentscheller, she's got a pretty strong arm. She's quick to check the runners back. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. That's a big strikeout there. That's out number 2. Going to bring up Abby Wandry.
Go back to my point. That's where I like the bunt, because you hate to get that strikeout, and then you have to get a base hit.
Yep.
But I haven't coached for 20 years, like Coach Phelps either, so he knows what's in his team best.
Should have retired after the first one. One and done. Here's the pitch. There's a ball hit out to second base. Bobbled, play to first. Nice recovery at second base by Haley Knobloch. But in that half inning, the Raptors score 1 run on 2 hits. They'll leave 2 runners on. We are going to go to the bottom half of the 4th. It's 1-0 Raptors due up for the Wildcats. Rentscheller, Knobloch, DeYoung will be back in 60 seconds on Fuller Digital Solutions and Classic Hits KCHE.
The Backdraft Bar and Grill on Main Street in Holstein is the perfect dining establishment. Whether it's lunch or dinner, they have a menu that has something for everyone. Maybe it's a burger with cheese and bacon, or a tasty chicken sandwich, or maybe a hot dog with some delicious sauerkraut, or try the fried pickles or crab cheddar jalapeno bites on the side. And who can forget their phenomenal selection of original handmade specialty pizzas? The Backdraft Bar and Grill has it all. Extinguish your hunger at the Backdraft on Main in Holstein.
For any reason, for every season, we have what you need at Stevenson Hardware in Holstein. We may be a small family-owned hardware store, but we listen to our customers and stock what you need. Tools to build your dreams and Valspar paint to give them life. Grills and gardening supplies to make your summers nice. Mowers to snowblowers, hardware to plumbing, electrical to agricultural, school supplies to household cleaners. We have it or we'll get it. Expect more from our family-owned hardware store. Stevenson Hardware on Main in Holstein.
Taylor Rentscheller, the catcher to the plate here. Today she is 0 for 1, struck out looking. On the season, a .239 hitter from the left side of the dish. Slaps down a bunt, goes foul. So the count moves to 1 ball, 1 strike. It's 1-0. The Raptors put up 1 run in the top half of the first after, I think, a walk in back-to-back singles. It's 1-0. Raptors leading the Wildcats. Here's the 1-1. Here's a slap. Right back to Schmidt. Lob over to first base. Just barely got her. Kyle might want to put a little more zip on that one next time.
Trying to make the easy play, but she was hustling out of the box. Lefty, too.
Yep.
She got that advantage a little bit closer.
Second baseman Haley Knobloch to the plate. A .429 hitter this season. Today 0 for 1, popped up to first base. Where's number 22? Bats right-handed. Here's the pitch. There's one to Hinkle at third to first. Got her. I couldn't see because the catcher and home plate umpire were in my way. I was just watching down that first base side. Hinkle did a pretty good job. Kind of fumbled it out of her glove, but just kind of strong-armed it from the ear. A nice throw.
A little bit high. Good thing there's some height over there at first base.
Yep, Pink Inky does a good job. Here's Taylor DeYoung today. 0 for 1. Hits one right back to Schmidt. Well, exactly what she did last time. We're going to the top of the 5th inning. It's 1-0 Raptors lead. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Classic Hits KCHE and Fuller Digital Solutions.
I'm Mike Clausen, operator of the Holstein Supermarket in Holstein. I say operator and not owner because I think my customers really hold the true ownership. Without great customers and their support, I would not have a business to own. My staff and I work hard to give you a great selection, a fair price, and a clean, updated store. You can buy groceries anywhere you want, so I thank you for choosing the Holstein Supermarket. If you are not yet a valued customer, we would love to have you become one. At the Holstein Supermarket, we value you.
Professionally, McGuire Auction Company of Holstein.
You probably use your garage to house a few toys, store your vehicles, and stash away some totes. At Buck's Garage in Holstein, his garage is used for one purpose, to keep you rolling down the road safely. Buck's Garage began because of a love for wrenching and the need for affordable fair service work, tune-ups, brake work, new tires, and oil change, and right now, AC work to keep you cool. Whatever you need, call on Buck. Buck's Garage. His garage is your garage. Buck's Garage in Holstein.
Top half of the 5th. 4 pitches again. I think we've had 2 half innings where there was 4 pitches and 3 outs.
That moves the game right along.
This brings up Anya Kissemacher, the number 9 hitter, looks at ball 1 away. Today she has grounded back to Kramer, the pitcher for the Wildcats. Kissemacher, a 277 hitter from the left side of the dish, digs back in. Outside, ball 2.
She played basketball, I'm pretty sure, this year too, didn't she, Kissemacher?
I think she did.
Yeah, I think she was a guard.
A lot of these,
if I recall right.
The Raptors, they do a good job of getting all their athletes out for sports. Here's the 2-0. In there for a strike. Kissemacher bats number 9, lefty, wears number 5.
Tried to bunt her way on last time, if I recall right.
I think you're right, yeah. Here's the pitch. Runs inside 3-1. So a hitter's count here. And we see the flag out in right center field. Not much breeze at all. Here's the 3-1. In there for a called strike. 3-2. Nobody on, no outs, 1-0. Top half of the 5th inning here.
I wonder how many times West Lyon's been behind this year.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Here's a ball chopped to Kramer. Backhands it, goes to first. Beautiful play.
I thought she was going to beat that out. That's a tough play from the pitcher.
It is. She was moving to her left, or her right, our left, over towards third base. Backhanded it, turned, and threw a dart over to first base to Taylor DeYoung. Brings up the top of the order, Shea Dutler. If you're the Raptors, you'd like to get another run here with the top of your order because this might be the last time you'll see him. Here's a ball, slowly hit to the pitcher. The catcher actually picks it up. You know, Kyle, I think she should have let that one go
I
foul.
Agree. I was always taught, you probably taught the same thing, if it's going to go foul, let it go foul. Don't touch it. By the time you think about it or let it go, then it... And looks like we're going to appeal whether...
Yeah.
Maybe it came off her toe or... I don't think it did.
I thought I saw it straight down, roll down the third base side, and was going foul. And the catcher, Rhett Scheller.
Yeah, she barely made contact with that ball and went straight down. I think they're going to leave it as it stands.
Yep. Safe. I think that's the right call. But you know what? I don't blame the opposing team for saying, hey, you know what? We'd like to appeal that. Whenever there's a check swing at the plate, if I'm the catcher, I'm appealing to the field umpire. Get a second opinion.
Absolutely.
Doesn't cost you anything. Brings up Michaela Kolpin. 1 out, 1 on. At first base is Kissemacher with some speed. 1-0 Raptors lead. Here's the pitch. She's going to attempt the bunt. Pulls back, ball 1. Kolpin today is 1 for 2. A single and popped up to third. A .355 hitter from the left side of the plate this season. The Raptors 10-8. Wildcats 12-2. In there for a called strike. So Kolpin here, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on.
Think about that when they're up to bunt. They have basically how much time between that ball gets there to decide I'm going to pull back or actually bunt at it.
And here's a chopper to short. They'll go to first.
Safe. That's what I thought.
She just outran it. That's an infield single.
That ball bounced twice, didn't it, off the dirt?
I think it did.
So that was just not a very hard hit ball, and it left you out of the box. Good speed. And we're in business again.
Yeah, Raptors doing work here. 2 on, 1 away. It's Katie Pinkhinky, a .393 hitter from the right side. Today she's 0 for 1 with a walk. Runners at first and second. She loads up. Gets set here. Here's the pitch. Chops one over to third. And they'll get the runner going to third, a fielder's choice. And at second base with Shea Dutler, she didn't take off right away. I kind of wondered about that. So a fielder's choice is out, number 2.
And the Raptors need a big hit here.
And it's Emma Voss to the plate today, 1 for 2, a single. She flew out to left. You think about that back in the top half of the first. Hit a really high fly ball to left field. Voss standing in there. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike.
Ooh, that looked good, Keith.
That did look good. Probably be the best pitch she sees.
I was a first pitch hitter. If it was a good pitch, I was swinging.
I was the same way. I always went after them high fastballs, too. That always looked so good. Here's the 0-1. Change up, misses inside. So we've got Colpin at second, Pinkinky at first. A ball to the gap here would probably score Colpin from second. Here's the 1-1. Outside, 2-1 the count.
I'll be real curious if she gets that change up again because she was eyeing that last one, and I think she's going to weight back nice on it.
2-1 the count to Voss. Here's the pitch. She cranks one to left field. Gone. Wow. You were exactly right, waiting back on that.
That was a change-up, wasn't it?
I think it was. And she just loaded up, no doubt about it. And she is definitely going to touch home plate. I think in one of their games earlier this tournament against Altarulla, a Ridgeview player hit a home run, didn't touch home plate.
Oh, man. That would be devastating, wouldn't it?
That's a 3-run bomb.
They needed that hit. You know, they've had runners on so many times tonight and just haven't got that big hit. And, wow.
4-0. Brings up Addison Schmidt. Strike one. So Addison Schmidt, how do you follow that up? And you think, Kyle, that home run, that was a 2 outs. That's huge.
It was huge.
Huge. 0-1 the count, 2 outs. The batter, Addison Schmidt. Here's the pitch. That's going to miss low. Ball one. So 4-0 in favor of the Raptors. And in these tournament games, I mean, you don't want to jinx it, but 4 runs is big, especially in a softball game. Here's another ball. Hit deep left field. Home run again. Back-to-back home runs. Wow.
I was just going to say, I seen her hit a home run earlier this year against River Valley. It was a big home run in that game.
And if I'm the Westwood coach, I think I'm going to come out here and talk to my pitcher, maybe calm her down a bit.
Number 4 and 5 hitters that are back-to-back home runs?
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So they're waiting for the batter. Autumn Hinkle, the catcher, has to get her shin guards off with 2 outs here. So, Autumn, I guess it's your turn. She's a 345 hitter. She has hit 1 this year, 15 RBIs.
I want to hear the back-to-back-to-back Chris Berman call.
I don't think I've ever called back-to-back-to-back. Here's the pitch. Back.
Not going to have
It's going to be a pop fly. Sorry, listeners.
Good inning, though.
That was. So the Raptors score 4 runs on back-to-back home runs by a 3-run home run by Emma Voss and Addison Schmidt. We're going to the bottom half of the 5th. 5-0 Raptors. It's going to be Metzger, Kramer, and Langenhorst. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Fuller Digital Solutions and Classic Hits KCHE.
Do you live, work, or travel through Holstein? A&A Food and Fuel has everything you need. Delicious pizza, buy the slice, or get a whole pizza. Try the Tiefenthaler brats and hamburgers fresh off the grill. Or pick up some chicken for you or the whole family. Fill up your vehicle with our quality fuel and expect friendly customer service every time you stop by. A&A Food and Fuel, Highway 59 in Holstein.
Member FDIC, equal housing.
It's about caring for one another, loving one another, being there for family and friends. At Holstein Senior Living, we are here to provide that little extra care while you live life to the fullest. Wake up when you want. Participate in daily activities at your discretion. Eat meals on your time, which includes an all-day breakfast menu. All with the comfort of knowing there are trained professional staff available at any time for the little extra caring things that may require a helping hand. Holstein Senior Living, offering assisted and independent living options with
368-4304.
Bottom of the 5th we go. It's 5-0 in favor of the Raptors. Metzger at the plate. Here's the pitch. It's going to miss low, ball 1. If you're the Raptors, you got to continue to do what you've done all night here. Just go out, throw strikes, play solid defense. They've got a 5-0 lead. Back-to-back home runs in the top half of the 5th help this 5-0 lead. Here's the 1-0 from Schmidt. There's a grounder right back to Schmidt. She's got to hurry. Throw to first. Pinkinky stays on the bag and got her.
What a play. I'll tell you, that was kind of a knuckleball.
Yeah.
You know, that she threw down there. And a great play by the first baseman. Wow.
Pinkinky used her height. One pitch, two pitches, one out, brings up Kennedy Kramer. Last time up, she flew out to left field. Here's the pitch. Misses high and away. Kyle, in games like this, I'm sure, a state berth on the line, your adrenaline probably just going absolutely crazy right now. Here's the pitch. There's a hard hit ball to Hinkle at third, over to first. Easy play. Made it look easy anyways.
That's such an interesting throw from her because she doesn't get set.
No.
Did you notice that on both of her throws or plays she's had?
She just goes right to her ear.
She does. She's on like 1 foot, throws it over. She makes a good throw. Maybe that's how she practices.
Hey, if it works. Shay Langenhorst to the plate. Here's the pitch. It's going to miss. Ball one.
Way too many pitches thrown this inning so far.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That was the fifth pitch thrown.
I was expecting to be out of this inning by now. So.
Here's the 1-0. Here's a hard hit ball to short. Kissemacher to first. In time for out number 3. So 6 pitches. Sorry, Kyle.
I can live with that, I suppose.
We're going to go to the top half of the 6th. And it's Raptors leading 5-0. It's going to be Todd, Wandry, and Kissemacher back in 60 seconds on Classic Hits, KCHE, and Ford Digital Solutions.
Rod's Fertilizer and Sales in Galva supports the Ridgeview Raptors in all sporting events. Rod's Fertilizer and Sales in Galva has been locally owned and operated since 1985, and they look forward to helping you with your fertilization and custom application needs. The friendly staff at Rod's Fertilizer and Sales gets to know their customers, and they treat them like family, and they look forward to meeting with you. And good luck to the Ridgeview Raptors from Rod's Fertilizer and Sales in Galva.
At the backdraft in Holstein.
We build for you. At Holstein Fabrication, we have state-of-the-art equipment and world-class Midwestern work ethic to design, fabricate, and produce metal parts, weld metals, and produce products in a timely manner. We specialize in laser cutting stainless steel sheet, plate, and now with a 3-dimensional laser table, we can work with square and round tube, punch holes, and bend with extreme accuracy. What can we build for you? Visit us today and let's find out at Holstein Manufacturing, a division of Holstein Fabrication.
Top of the 6th inning here, 5-0 Raptors lead. Morgan Todd takes a look at strike one. Morgan Todd, the batter. Today she's struck out once looking, once swinging. Back in the top half of the 5th there, it was 4 runs on 2 home runs. Here's the pitch. That's going to miss for ball 1. I think Morgan, she maybe wanted to take a cut at that one.
Yeah, that changeup comes in. It looks pretty juicy, but it was high. Probably a good one to lay off.
Here's the 1-1. There's a chopper. Pitcher, Kramer, over to first. Outran it. Just hustle. Wow. I'll mark it down as an infield hit, but she just looks so nonchalant getting the grounder and turning to throw to first.
What you want your defensive player to take their time. You don't want them to panic, but she did nothing wrong there.
At the same time, you got to make those plays.
Right.
I'm not trying to criticize, but that could be the difference in the game. Who knows?
Squaring the bunt here.
Abby Wandry lays down a bunt.
Oh, it hit her. Yep, it hit off of her. In the boxes, umpire Ebert.
0-1 the count.
Sounded like it. That deadening sound, but not off the bat.
She doesn't use batting gloves. 0-1 the count here. Runner at first is Todd. It's Abby Wandry at the plate. Raptors with a 5-0 lead. Here's a ball hit to the left side. The third baseman goes to second. Now they go to first. Double play.
No.
A 5-4-3.
I didn't think there was any chance of getting that.
No, not very often. I can't tell you the last time I saw just a 5-4-3 double play.
I know we're down the first, behind the
home plate,
but I thought she was past the bag already.
I thought she was too. Kissemacher to the plate. Today she's 0 for 2. She's grounded back to the pitcher twice. A 277 hitter. Here's the pitch. Misses for a ball.
Sometimes those plays like that are game changers. Their momentum shifts. And
thinking back to baseball this last Saturday, Trinity was playing Remsen St. Mary's. Here's the 1-0. Here's a ball hit, knocked down by the pitcher. She goes to first. Got her that time. That is out number 3 in that half inning. The Raptors score no runs on 1 hit, leave no one on base. It's the bottom of the order going into the top batters, 8, 9, and 1. Grotwald, Knobloch, and Childress will be back in 60 seconds. It's 5-0 Raptors lead on Classic Hits, KCHE, and Fuller Digital Solutions.
At the Loft-Schumann Rec Center in Holstein, you'll find the right fit for your fitness goals. This is why so many of the Ridgeview Raptors choose to make this their home to train. Youth activities, adult leagues, and fitness equipment, they have the facility, so all you'll need to bring is the fight. Plus, they have fitness trainers available if you need some basic guidance or upper-level techniques. The Loft-Schumann Rec Center in Holstein, home to the Ridgeview Raptors and a proud supporter of all area youth activity.
Don't think it's going to happen.
Backdraft Bar and Grill on Main Street in Holstein is the perfect dining establishment. Whether it's lunch or dinner, they have a menu that has something for everyone. Maybe it's a burger with cheese and bacon, or a tasty chicken sandwich, or maybe a hot dog with some delicious sauerkraut, or try the fried pickles or crab cheddar jalapeno bites on the side. And who can forget their phenomenal selection of original handmade specialty pizzas? The Backdraft Bar and Grill has it all. Extinguish your hunger at the Backdraft on Main in Holstein.com.
Bottom of the 6th. Here's a ball popped up high right field. Voss puts it away for out number 1.
1 pitch, 1 out. This is amazing.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a game like swinging this pitches this early and just out?
Ridgeview played OABCIG. It was about a week and a half ago. And I think I was telling you about that. There were 7 batters in a row that swung at the first pitch. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. This is Evie Knobloch. We're in the bottom of the 6th. This is batter number 9. So if you're the Wildcats, this is where things start here for you right now. At least get 1 or 2 innings, 2 runs back. Ball.
And I just want to say, Knobloch. Like the Twins announcer, PA announcer used to say back in the old Metrodome.
Evie Knobloch to the plate. Here's the 1-1. Swung at and missed. Beautiful change up there by Schmidt. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That really makes you guess as a batter. 1-2, what's coming next? And I would throw the high heat here.
That's where I would go. Schmidt looks over the dugout, gets this call from coach. Here's the 1-2.
Exactly what they threw.
It was fouled right down into the plate. 1-2 the count. The Raptors here leading 5-0. Bottom half of the 6th. In high school you play 7. 1-2 the count, 1 out. Nobody on for the Wildcats. Number 9 hitter Evie Knobloch at the plate. Hits a hard shot deep in the hole at short. The throw to first will not be in time. I tell you, Kissemacher made a heck of an effort.
She's on the ground throwing that.
Kyle, I didn't want to say anything, and I'm going to mark that a base hit. That was the first base hit in the ball game.
Oh, wow.
That breaks up the no-hitter. The only base runner before that was
hit by a
Xavier Metzger, who got hit by a pitch. That was back in the 2nd inning. That's going to miss high ball 1. So now you've got 1 on in the top of your lineup at the plate. If you're the West Lyon Wildcats, this is kind of, like I was saying, this is where things can get started for you. Here's the 1-0. Here's a hard hit ball to short off of Colpin's glove. That'll be an error.
And not to be critical, but you make an error, it happens. She needs to hustle after that ball. I'll get to it because the runner overran second base.
Could have made a play.
Yep.
Taylor Rentscheller to the plate today. She's 0 for 2.
You kind of feel, like I said, momentum's kind of shifting here.
Yep. Raptors need to buckle down. Here's the pitch. A ball slapped to the left side. They'll get that lead runner.
Nice play.
Yeah, nice fielder's choice there. So that'll be a fielder's choice.
I tell you, though, these West Lyon batters know that Schmidt throws strikes, and they're swinging. They just keep swinging at it, and fortunately, nothing's found a gap, or, I hate to say that. I don't want to jinx this, but...
Haley Knobloch to the plate. Here's the pitch. Inside ball 1. That one just missed.
Watch that runner on second, Keith. She's getting a huge lead off. I mean, she's about halfway down.
Pushing off.
Yeah, kind of dangerous. 2 outs.
Here's the 1-0. Ball fouled down. Hinkle from behind the plate collects it right in front of us. We're sitting behind home plate, maybe towards little bit towards the third base side. 1-1 the count, 2 outs, 2 on here for the Wildcats. This is the most base runners they've had all night. Here's a ball popped up shallow center field, but Kolpin runs back from second base to put it away. So nothing hurt there for the Raptors. And the Wildcats score no runs on 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left on base. We're going to the top half of the 7th. Top of the order here for the Raptors. Stutler, Kolpin, Pinkinky. The score, 5-0 Raptors lead here. Back in 60 seconds on Class Kits, KCHE, and Fuller Digital Solutions.
For any reason, for every season, we have what you need at Stevenson Hardware in Holstein. We may be a small family-owned hardware store, but we listen to our customers and stock what you need. Tools to build your dreams and Valspar paint to give them life. Grills and gardening supplies to make your summers nice. Mowers to snowblowers. Hardware to plumbing. Electrical to agricultural. School supplies to household cleaners. We have it or we'll get it. Expect more from our family-owned hardware store. Stevenson Hardware on Main in Holstein.
And professionally. McGuire.
I'm Mike Clausen, operator of the Holstein Supermarket in Holstein. I say operator and not owner because I think my customers really hold the true ownership. Without great customers and their support, I would not have a business to own. My staff and I work hard to give you a great selection, a fair price, and a clean, updated store. You can buy groceries anywhere you want, so I thank you for choosing the Holstein Supermarket. If you are not yet a valued customer, we would love to have you become one. At the Holstein Supermarket, we
Class Kits, KCHE 92.1. It is Shea Dutler to the plate today. 2 for 3, 2 singles. A .391 hitter. Hits one to third, play over to first. That's going to be in time. Nice play by Childress at third. I'll tell you what, Kyle. Childress at third, she's made some really nice plays here for the Wildcats.
She had to go to her left a couple steps there. Just a nice play. Took her time, got set, and a good strong throw.
Brings up Michaela Kolpin. She's also 2 for 3 with 2 singles. 1 out and nobody on here for the Raptors. Top half of the 7th, they lead 5-0. Here's the pitch. Takes a look at strike 1.
I know you got a 5-run lead, but you always feel better as a coach to get an insurance run.
Exactly.
Just one more run.
A little extra insurance. If you'd like to sponsor the insurance run, give us a call here at the radio station.
There you go.
0-2 the count to Kolpin. 1 out, nobody on here for the Raptors. Top of the 7th, here's the pitch. Misses high and away, ball 1.
Boy, Keith, you got to do what you can do here to get Voss and Schmidt back up. You know, 2 good swings. Got to get a runner on.
Even Pinkinky. Here's the pitch. There's one, a shot right back to the pitcher, throw to first in time. You know, it's kind of funny that, we pulled in here and vehicle of ladies pulled in next to us, and the gal says, "Hey, do you know Emma Voss?" I said, "Yeah, she's a really good ball player, plays right field, good basketball player too." And this gal just kind of got a big smile on her face, said, "That's my daughter." I tell you what, she's a proud mom right now. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike to Pinkinky. Today, Pinkinky 0 for 2. She has struck out, walked, did reach on a fielder's choice and scored a run. She was on base when Emma hit that 3-run home run last inning. Here's a changeup, hit down to third, over to first. One hopper, but got her in time for out number 3. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. Raptors lead 5-0. We'll be back with Taylor DeYoung, Xavier Metzger, and Kennedy Kramer. Batters 4, 5, and 6. Middle of the lineup due up here for the Wildcats. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Classic Hits KCHE.
You probably use your garage to house a few toys, store your vehicles, and stash away some totes. At Buck's Garage in Holstein, his garage is used for one purpose, to keep you rolling down the road safely. Buck's Garage began because of a love for wrenching and the need for affordable fair service work, tune-ups, brake work, new tires, and oil change, and right now, AC work to keep you cool. Whatever you need, call on Buck. Buck's Garage. His garage is your garage. Buck's Garage in Holstein.
Do you live, work, or travel through Holstein? A&A Food and Fuel has everything you need. Delicious pizza, buy the slice, or get a whole pizza. Try the Tiefenthaler brats and hamburgers fresh off the grill. Or pick up some chicken for you or the whole family. Fill up your vehicle with our quality fuel and expect friendly customer service every time you stop by. A&A Food and Fuel, Highway 59 in Holston.
KCHE Ford Digital Solution, first pitch of the bottom half of the seventh to Taylor DeYoung is fouled away. 0-1 the count. DeYoung 0 for 2 today. She is grounded out to Addison Schmidt, the pitcher, twice. Tell you, this Ridgeview team's young, too. No seniors. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. High and away, ball 1. So the Raptors just 3 outs away from advancing to the Class 2A state softball tournament.
Keith, I was going to mention, Schmidt looks in for that sign every time. How huge is that with a 20-year experienced coach over there?
Exactly. A high pop-up to Kissemacher at short puts 1 away, so 2 outs away are the Raptors. Xavier Metzger, a .333 hitter to the plate. Today 0 for 1. She was the first base runner of the game. That was back in the second inning. And then it was top of the 6th before the Wildcats had any more. Ooh, that one just missed. Ball 1.
The height was right. I think it was just inside. If I had to take a guess from where we're sitting at here.
1-0 the count. 1 out and nobody on. Schmidt fires. Beautiful changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Schmidt looks over. Gets the sign again. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off home plate.
I think that's a fair ball.
Is it?
She's out.
She is out.
The batter didn't move. And you always got to never assume.
Yep.
You know, when you're up there, you always run. Coach tells you that from not trying to be critical, but you always run. So 1 out away from going to state.
Hustle out of the box. And the Raptors have hustled. Here's Kramer. A high ball 1. 1-0 the count. You know, Schmidt has really she's only struck out 1. It's been fantastic defense here by the Raptors. Here's the 1-0. Ball fouled down the third base side. So now 2 strikes away are the Raptors from going to the Class 2A state softball tournament at Fort Dodge. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Nobody on. It's a 5-run lead for the Raptors. Here's the 1-1. That's going to bounce in front of the plate, off the shoulder of Steve Ebert, and to the fence.
I bet Steve's thinking there's 1 out left. I could have done without that one.
Could have done without that. The Raptors this year are 10-8. You know, you could call this a Cinderella story, the underdog. Here's the 2-1. Ball 3. 3-1. Hitters count.
You know, Keith, though, it's just like any sport. You get hot at the right time.
Exactly. Yep.
You peak at the end of the season going into tournament time, and you never know what can happen.
It all depends, you know, who's playing the best at the right time of season. Here's the 3-1. Ball 4. Brings up Shay Langenhorst. Today she's 0 for 2. She's popped up and grounded out.
Is that her first walk on the night? Official walk?
That is her first walk.
So she hit a batter, 1 walk, 1 hit. So
good game by Addison Schmidt. Here's the pitch. Popped up, foul. Out of play. Into the tree behind the first base dugout side there. 0-1 the count. There's a runner at first. There's 2 outs. And you think back to those home runs in the 5th inning. Both those were with 2 outs.
Those are big.
Here's the 0-1. To the plate, fouled straight back. So now 1 strike away are the Raptors. An 0-2 count.
Schmidt just a sophomore, right?
Just a sophomore.
You know, she stayed really calm out there. She might be nervous, but she looks pretty calm.
Only 3 juniors even on this Raptor team. The check throw back to first, not in time. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That was one as a coach. I just grimaced at. Why do you even throw that? You know, there's 2 outs. There's no reason to throw it, but
here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The Raptors are headed to the Class 2A state softball tournament. And that was only the 2nd strikeout of the game by Addison Schmidt. Official game, end of game time is 8:09. 5-0 in favor of the Raptors. It'll be interesting to see what they do here, if they will have an on-field little celebration and ceremony for these teams, or if with the social distancing, if they, because usually, the fans like to, get out and enjoy this with the kids. 5-0, the final score here for the Raptors. They pull an upset on the road here at West Lyon. We'll step aside here for 2 minutes. We'll come back with some final stats. You're listening to Raptors softball. They're on to the Class 2A state softball tournament. Back in 2 minutes on KCHE.
It's about caring for one another, loving one another, being there for family and friends. At Holstein Senior Living, we are here to provide that little extra care while you live life to the fullest. Wake up when you want. Participate in daily activities at your discretion. Eat meals on your time, which includes an all-day breakfast menu. All with the comfort of knowing there are trained professional staff available at any time for the little extra caring things that may require a helping hand. Holstein Senior Living, offering assisted and independent living options with
in Holstein.
Rods Fertilizer and Sales in Galva supports the Ridgeview Raptors in all sporting events. Rods Fertilizer and Sales in Galva has been locally owned and operated since 1985, and they look forward to helping you with your fertilization and custom application needs. The friendly staff at Rods Fertilizer and Sales gets to know their customers, and they treat them like family, and they look forward to meeting with you. And good luck to the Ridgeview Raptors from Rods Fertilizer and Sales in Galva.
We build for you. At Holstein Fabrication, we have state-of-the-art equipment and world-class Midwestern work ethic to design, fabricate, and produce metal parts, weld metals, and produce products in a timely manner. We specialize in laser cutting stainless steel sheet, plate, and now with a three-dimensional laser table, we can work with square and round tube, punch holes, and bend with extreme accuracy. What can we build for you? Visit us today and let's find out at Holstein Manufacturing, a division of Holstein Fabrication.
At the Loft-Schumann Rec Center in Holstein, you'll find the right fit for your fitness goals. This is why so many of the Ridgeview Raptors choose to make this their home to train. Youth activities, adult leagues, and fitness equipment, they have the facilities, so all you'll need to bring is the fight. Plus, they have fitness trainers available if you need some basic guidance or upper-level techniques. The Loft-Schumann Rec Center in Holstein, home to the Ridgeview Raptors and a proud supporter of all area youth activity.
Going on the shorts there, right?
Yep. Class Kids, KCHE 92.1 and Fuller Digital Solutions. The Raptors, a 5-0 victory on the road here at West Lyon. The final stats, batting-wise, for the Wildcats. How many people do we have viewing online here? Let's see how many we got.
We had close to 80 during it, down to 37
now. Well, if you're Raptors fans, hang around here. We'll try and get Coach Phelps and maybe a couple players to join us here on the postgame. Randy Childress was 0 for 3 for the Wildcats. Taylor Rentschiller was 0 for 3. Haley Knobloch 0 for 3. DeYoung 0 for 3. Metzger was 0 for 2, was hit by a pitch. Kramer was 0 for 2. Wangenhorst was 0 for 3. Grotenwald was 0 for 2. And Evie Knobloch was 1 for 2 with a single. The lone base hit for the Wildcats against Addison Schmidt and this Raptor defense. So Shea Duttler was 2 for 4, 2 singles. Michaela Kolpin was 2 for 4, 2 singles. Katie Pinkinky, she was 0 for 3, reached on a fielder's choice, scored a run. Emma Voss, 2 for 3, a single, and a 3-run home run in the top half of the fourth that put the Raptors up 4-0, followed up by Addison Schmidt, who hit a home run of her own to make it 5-0. She was 1 for 3. Autumn Hinkle was 1 for 3 with a RBI single. Morgan Todd was 1 for 3 with a single. Abby Wandry was 0 for 3. And Anya Kissemacher was 0 for 3. So the Raptors are getting their picture taken right now. We'll step aside here for maybe another minute or two and see if we can't get Coach to join us here on the post-game show with maybe Addison and Emma Voss. We'll be back here in just a moment. Class Kids, KCHE.
The Backdraft Bar and Grill on Main Street in Holstein is the perfect dining establishment. Whether it's lunch or dinner, they have a menu that has something for everyone. Maybe it's a burger with cheese and bacon, or a tasty chicken sandwich, or maybe a hot dog with some delicious sauerkraut, or try the fried pickles or crab cheddar jalapeno bites on the side. And who can forget their phenomenal selection of original handmade specialty pizzas? The Backdraft Bar and Grill has it all. Extinguish your hunger at the Backdraft on Main in Holstein.
At the Holstein Supermarket, we value you. United Bank of Iowa is proud to support the students of the Ridgeview Raptors as well as those involved in other extracurricular activities. Whether it's sports, speech, drama, or academics, you give it your best. United Bank of Iowa gives our best to our customers as well. From getting your first checking account or car loans to financing, your home and business and planning for retirement, we have all the banking services you need. Call or stop in today at United Bank of Iowa in Ida Grove, Oldable, and Arthur. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Land auctions are increasing in popularity. When you're ready to sell, make sure you answer the important question. Is your auctioneer a licensed real estate broker? If not, is he or she going to pay your attorney to close the transaction? Who will represent you at open houses? Only a licensed broker can. Otherwise, legally, you or your attorney will have to be at these. McGuire Auction Company of Holstein has 3 full-time licensed brokers, and we want to handle your transaction, start to finish, efficiently, affordably, and professionally. McGuire Auction Company of Holstein.
The chance your parents may need to move one day is a road no one wants to look down. You want them to live independently for as long as possible. That's something best accomplished by talking about it now, not later. Good Samaritan Society can help you and them understand what the options are, long before anybody may need to choose one. For more information about the Good Samaritan Society Holstein, visit their website at www.good-sam.com or call 712-368-4304.
Class Kids KCHE 92.1 along with Fuller Digital Solutions. I think we're doing this right on the FDS side. There I am. And we're going to have Coach Phelps join me here as he's coming over. So we've got Coach Phelps joining us here.
You want me first? Oh.
Come on,
Right.
have a seat right here. They got to see you in the internet land. We'll have post-game interviews here. We've got Coach Scott Phelps here joining us. Coach, you guys come out on top 5-0. Talk about the game Addison Schmidt threw for you.
I tell you what, as the season's gone along, she just got stronger and stronger, and her goal is to get stronger as the game goes along, and I think tonight kind of shows, I know she's only a sophomore, but she's a battler and she competes, and she just goes out there and gives it everything she has, and every inning she tries to get better, and tonight she put on a pretty nice show.
She did, but also a nice show was right behind her, the defense. I think she only struck out one looking there, struck out 2 batters.
Yeah, one to end the game.
So, two batters. So that means the defense behind Addison was really strong here tonight.
And I've talked about that all year long. If we can play strong defense, we're in every game because we know we have the hitters. And we got the pitchings coming around now. So if we can continue to do that and keep the score down where the other opponent only scores 2 to 3 runs, we feel like we can score 4 or 5 runs every game.
Talk about, beginning this year, you've got, I think, 3 juniors on the team, a couple 8th graders that get in the lineup here for you. Did you really feel like this was a team that could make the state softball tournament, or did you think, maybe a couple years, but, these girls got better as the year went on?
And that's been our philosophy. I really didn't know. I knew we had some athletes, and I knew we had some kids that were going to have to step up this year. And guess what? They did.
They did.
And, our theme all year long is to get better and get better, and we put it in seasons. During the regular season, that's season 1. This was season 2, and now we're going to season 3.
And we talk about the Western Valley Conference that you guys play in. That just prepares you for this. You play those tough teams. Where did you guys finish at in your conference this year? Was it 3rd, 4th?
We actually tied for 4th, but because of the tiebreaker, we ended up being 5th.
So, and was it 2014 when you made the state tournament?
2013.
2013. What year did you finish there? 5th. So 5th. The keys, you got to finish 5th in your conference.
I guess so.
And you go to the Class 2A state tournament. So, Coach, just overall, how proud of these kids are you?
I don't even know if I can come up with the words. I'm so proud of them. They played so relaxed these last 4 games, and we've talked about that. The team that plays relaxed is the team that usually wins. Everybody's got talent. And so if you can go out there and play, and our kids have fun. They just want to go out and have fun and put it on the field and leave it on the field. Whatever happens, happens.
Sounds good. Anybody you want to say hello to out there in internet land? We're on YouTube right now.
Is that right?
We're on YouTube.
Everybody in Holstein, Galva, Shaler, Early, Nemaha. Hello.
Leave the lights on. You'll be late coming back.
It's a little drive.
It's a little bit of a drive. Well, hey, thanks, Coach, for stopping by. And I think we'll have Addison join us here, or does Emma want to go first? Addison. We've got Addison Schmidt coming up here. Addison, you pitched a really good game. You can wave to people on YouTube land there if you want to.
Hey.
Talk about, going out there. Talk about the plays the defense made right behind you.
Oh, they made great plays. They went after everything they could. They had solid throws. They were just cleaning everything up.
Talk about, in the top of the fourth inning there, the player to your right, Emma Voss, goes up, hits a 3-run home run. Did you kind of walk into the plate thinking, how do I follow that up?
Oh, I just go up trying to hit the ball solid. She was a great hitter and had a great hit off of that, too.
So we know this softball team is headed to the Class 2A state tournament. The team made it, I believe, in 2013. So what grade were you in 2013? You're a sophomore this year, so you were probably just pretty young back then.
Yeah, really young.
Do you remember much about that crew that went to state softball?
No,
No?
not at all.
Not at all? So when did you first start playing softball? And
really young.
Really young. Have you always been a pitcher? Or
Yep.
So if you're out on the field, is pitching your favorite spot to play?
Oh, absolutely.
How excited are you to be able to head over to Fort Dodge and have a chance to compete for a state championship?
Beyond excited.
Sounds good.
It's my biggest goal.
It's a lot of fun. Anybody you want to say hello to out there on YouTube land?
No.
No? Mom, Dad, Grandpa?
Hi to everybody.
Hi to everybody. All right, well, hey, thanks, Addison. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to have Emma Voss. Here's a kid that's smiling from ear to ear, and she's laughing. And, a funny story. We pull into the parking lot before the game, and your mom here gets out of the vehicle. She goes, do you know who Emma Voss is? I said, yeah, I know who Emma Voss is. I said, she's a good ball player. She's a good basketball player, too. And she goes, yeah, and she's a good kid. And I tell you what, she's got to be so proud. Take us through that at-bat in the fourth inning. Let's see here. You had a 2-1 count where you maybe kind of waiting back on that changeup a little bit.
Yeah, I wasn't going to swing. I mean, unless it was right down the pipe like the one first at-bat before. I was like, I like to get ahead in the count, then they got to throw me something good, and I was feeling good tonight. So. And
in that first at-bat, you popped one up pretty high to left field.
Yeah.
Did you feel good about that one, or were you like, not enough mustard on that one?
No, I got under that one too much. That was sky high.
You guys were up 1-0, so you go up there, you hit that 3-run home run. What's that like as you're rounding the bases, knowing you just gave your team a big lead?
It's just a great feeling, just running the bases, just grinning ear to ear. Just make sure you touch all the bases, because I know sometimes.
Did you have one against Alta really that somebody didn't touch all the bases?
Yeah, the home plate. And
Okay.
then it was a close game, went to extra innings, but if she would have touched it, it would have been done 7. But
Definitely.
So we just joke about that every time someone hits
Who
a home run
was
now.
it?
Schmidt.
Addison?
Yeah.
I'll have to give her a hard time.
Yeah.
So you and Addison are both sophomores, along with Katie Pinkinky, Morgan Todd, a starter in there, Abby Wandry. How long have you guys been playing softball together?
We've been since little Pee-wee. We've always been good, too. Like, 8th grade, we won our little tournament with our own, maybe 12 teams, so.
How excited are you to be able to head over to Fort Dodge to play for the Class 2A state championship?
It's an incredible feeling. I know we're capable of it, but it's just unreal. It's just an amazing feeling.
So this Raptors program, they've had quite the history. You guys are good every year. 2013, they made it to the state tournament. Do you remember much about 2013?
No, I do not.
That was already 7 years ago. So
yeah, I know some of the girls that were on that team babysat me, so it was a while.
The circle, the softball family's kind of gone full circle.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody you want to say hello to out there on YouTube land that's joining us?
Hi to everyone watching, Ridgeview community. Thank you for supporting us all season, and hope to see you guys in Fort Dodge.
All right, sounds good. Well, thank you so much, Emma. Have a good night.
Yeah, thank
you.
you.
Congratulations. So, once again, here the final score, 5-0. The Raptors do take down West Lyon here in Larchwood. So that'll wrap it up for KCHE Sports Fuller Digital Solutions. This is Keith Crane. You don't want to see me on YouTube much more. Kyle J's in there. That'll wrap things up. Thanks for joining us here. Raptors on to the Class 2A state softball tournament. Keep it tuned here to Class